In the small, isolated village of Black Hollow, nestled deep within the shadowy embrace of an ancient forest, a chilling secret lurked beneath the surface of the seemingly serene community. Black Hollow had always been shrouded in an air of mystique, but no one suspected that the heart of their spiritual guidance, Father Matthias, harbored a dark and malevolent secret. Father Matthias was a revered figure in the village, known for his charismatic sermons and unwavering devotion to the church. His tall, gaunt figure and piercing blue eyes captivated the congregation, drawing them in like moths to a flame. Little did they know that the flame they were drawn to was the very thing that would consume them. As the village sank deeper into the clutches of an unyielding winter, a series of strange occurrences befell Black Hollow. Cattle were found drained of blood, their lifeless bodies scattered across the icy landscape. Whispers of an ancient curse echoed through the village, and the once bustling streets became desolate as fear gripped the hearts of the residents. Father Matthias, however, remained a pillar of strength for the frightened community. He led prayers for protection against the unseen terror that haunted their nights, assuring the villagers that their faith would shield them from harm. Little did they suspect that the source of their dread was none other than the man they turned to for solace. One fateful night, as a pale moon cast an eerie glow over Black Hollow, a curious villager named Sarah decided to investigate the mysterious occurrences plaguing her home. Armed with a lantern and a heart heavy with trepidation, she ventured into the depths of the forest, guided only by the twisted branches overhead and the chilling wind that whispered ancient secrets. Sarah stumbled upon a dilapidated chapel hidden deep within the woods, its walls bearing witness to centuries of forgotten prayers. Cautiously, she pushed open the creaking door, revealing a dimly lit chamber adorned with dusty religious artifacts. At the altar stood Father Matthias, his back turned to her. The air grew thick with tension as Sarah approached, the soft sound of her footsteps drowned out by the haunting echoes of the forest. As she neared, she gasped at the sight before her. The priest's reflection in a cracked, dusty mirror revealed elongated fangs protruding from his mouth. Father Matthias turned slowly, his once charming visage contorted into a grotesque mask of hunger. Sarah recoiled in horror as she realized the truth. Her trusted spiritual guide was a creature of the night, a vampire masquerading as a priest. With a sinister grin, Father Matthias lunged at Sarah, revealing his true intentions. The chapel echoed with her desperate screams as the village below remained oblivious to the darkness that had taken residence in their midst. Black Hollow, once a haven of tranquility, had become a cursed enclave where the veil between the sacred and the profane had been torn asunder by a priest-turned-vampire. The village of Black Hollow continued to spiral into chaos as Father Matthias, now exposed as a vampire, unleashed his insatiable thirst for blood upon the unsuspecting residents. Panic and paranoia spread like wildfire, and the once tight-knit community fractured under the weight of fear. Desperation seized the villagers as they grappled with the reality that their spiritual leader was the very source of the malevolence they sought protection from. The church, once a sanctuary of solace, became a haunting reminder of the deception that had festered within its walls. A sense of betrayal hung heavy in the air, leaving the once devoted congregation in disarray. Father Matthias, reveling in his newfound power, prowled the streets at night, selecting his victims with a predatory precision that sent shivers down the spines of those who dared to venture out after dark. The village transformed into a ghost town as people barricaded themselves indoors, living in constant dread of the vampire priest who had shattered their trust. The forest surrounding Black Hollow seemed to come alive with whispers of ancient curses and lamentations of the damned. The once beautiful landscape now bore witness to the unholy deeds of a creature that walked both in the light of day and the shadows of night. As the moon cast an ethereal glow over the village, the sinister silhouette of Father Matthias haunted the nightmares of those who dared to sleep. The village leaders convened in secret, devising a plan to rid Black Hollow of the vampiric menace that had taken root in their midst. Armed with stakes, crosses, and a determination fueled by righteous anger, they confronted Father Matthias in the desolate chapel where he had conducted his deceptive sermons. The air crackled with tension as the confrontation unfolded. Father Matthias, surrounded by the symbols of his former faith, hissed and recoiled at the onslaught of holy artifacts. The villagers, torn between sorrow and fury, pressed forward with the solemn duty of purging the darkness that had engulfed their lives. The final showdown between the villagers and the vampire priest culminated in a blaze of righteous fury. As the first rays of dawn broke through the forest canopy, Father Matthias, weakened by the relentless assault of his former followers, crumbled to dust, his malevolent existence extinguished. With the demise of the vampire priest, Black Hollow slowly began to emerge from the shadow of its nightmarish ordeal. The survivors, scarred by the horrors they had witnessed, sought to rebuild their shattered lives. The chapel, once tainted by deception, became a symbol of resilience and redemption as the village rallied to cleanse it of the lingering darkness. However, the memory of Father Matthias, the once beloved priest-turned-vampire, lingered in the collective consciousness of Black Hollow. The scars of betrayal ran deep, serving as a chilling reminder that evil could wear the guise of the most trusted figures, lurking in the shadows of even the most sacred places. In the aftermath of the vampire priest's demise, Black Hollow struggled to regain its sense of normalcy. The once tight community now faced the challenge of rebuilding trust and healing from the wounds inflicted by Father Matthias. The chapel, cleansed of its dark history, underwent a thorough restoration, and the villagers worked together to mend the fractures in their social fabric. As the seasons changed and life slowly returned to the village, a new priest arrived to guide the community. Father Elijah, a wise and humble man, took up residence in Black Hollow, bringing with him a genuine commitment to spiritual guidance and compassion. The villagers, though still haunted by the memory of Father Matthias, cautiously embraced the opportunity for redemption and renewal. Father Elijah worked tirelessly to restore faith in the church, conducting heartfelt sermons that aimed to heal the scars left by his predecessor. The once deserted pews gradually filled with the faces of those seeking solace, forgiveness, and a renewed sense of community. The lingering fear began to dissipate, replaced by a shared commitment to rebuilding and moving forward. Yet, the villagers remained vigilant, knowing that the line between light and shadow was delicate. The memory of Father Matthias served as a cautionary tale, a reminder that even the most trusted figures could harbor dark secrets. Black Hollow became a community bound together by resilience, determined to face any darkness that might threaten their newfound unity. The forest, once a realm of nightmares, began to reclaim its status as a source of serenity and mystery. The ancient trees, witnesses to both the village's turmoil and redemption, whispered tales of resilience in the wind. The rustling leaves told stories of a community that had faced its deepest fears and emerged stronger, like the fresh buds of spring pushing through the frosty soil. As time passed, Black Hollow transformed into a symbol of triumph over darkness, a testament to the strength that can arise from the ashes of betrayal. The village, once divided by fear, became a beacon of hope, reminding its inhabitants that, even in the face of the supernatural, the power of unity and resilience could conquer the most malevolent forces. And so, the story of Black Hollow continued, with each passing day a reminder that redemption and renewal could flourish in the aftermath of horror. The village stood as a testament to the enduring spirit of humanity, determined to face the unknown with courage, and to rebuild even when confronted by the darkest of secrets.
Like, subscribe, and click on notifications that will allow you to stay up to date with the news and not miss videos from the channel, where there will be many more horror stories.